Here we are, Ronnie, episode 2 of Chargers Hoops TV. It's great to be back in the studio, and personally, I'm struggling to walk down the street. People won't leave me alone.
Well, JB, even a local news crew has stopped me in my tracks to get an interview. But it is great to be here in the Chargers Hoops TV studio, and I'm ready to go.
Here's episode 2 coming to you.
Well, JB, Kilsyth were in town last week and they took on our women's side. What were your thoughts on the game?
It was a very interesting game, Ronnie. To start off, the Kilsyth Cobras with a massive run. I think it was about an 8-0, 10-0 run. Time out by coach Dwayne Davey. Then heading into the back half of the quarter there, the girls got on a massive run. Brought it back to within 2 at quarter time. Heading into the second quarter, things started to get a little out of hand once again, with Kilsyth having that nice lead heading into half time. Shana Thompson with a massive third quarter, really trying to rally the troops. I think it was about 17 points alone for her. She was top scorer on the game with 25, 17 alone in the third, but unfortunately the defense just couldn't stand up. The girls running out of gas, they were fouling. Lauren Scherf, massive game as well, always tough to match up on someone, 6-5, 6-6. Final scores in the end on that one to the Kilsyth Cobras, 75-57.
Post-game, we caught up with Dwayne Davey to get his thoughts on the game.
Let's check that interview out now.
Oh, look, obviously, we're still not happy with the scoreboard, I suppose, but we took another couple of steps forward. And I think, for probably 3 quarters, we're probably right in the game. We obviously hurt ourselves again with another 29 turnovers, so that's probably the biggest issue. And if we can tidy up that, we'll be winning these games, I suppose. So, we can see the signs that we're improving, and really that's all we're asking of the girls at the moment. But obviously frustrated that, we're now zipping 3 and we're still sort of making some of the same mistakes that we made in round 1. Yeah, I think Angie's, slowly but surely finding her feet and, getting her conditioning in her legs for this league. I thought her first half, again, was pretty impressive. We just got to find ways to, I guess, keep her in the game and keep her more active in the second half. I think we've had 4 or 5 debutants over the first 3 weeks, which is really exciting. And those are kids that are like under 20 years old. So been really impressed with how they've, acquitted themselves. Obviously there's a bit of a difference physically in terms of the strength when we put those younger players out. So we need to get them up to speed with that side of it. But happy with how our younger players are going. I think it's a great initiative. I love wearing pink. But I think it looks good. It's great to support causes like that, and hopefully we can do more of it.
And we also caught up with Chargers import Angie Tompkins.
Let's take a look at that one.
It's fun. It's a very competitive league, and I'm happy to be here. It's my first time in Tasmania, my second time in Australia. I love it here. It's slow, but I like it. Yeah, it's actually, I feel we are definitely getting there, and I love it here. Yeah, I like playing for this team. I like playing for the coach. It's an amazing organization. I think I played pretty well. Could have did better on the boards and defensively, but next time.
And of course, the big game in men's action, Ronnie. The men taking on the Kilsyth Cobras. Middle of the table battle, really fighting for that top 8 spot. How'd the game go?
Really even game to start off a Friday night, JB. And look, the men's team did a really good job of staying in that game for what they had. The addition of Harry Froling coming into lineup was huge and held his own quite well after coming off a serious loss to the Sydney Kings in the NBL for the Illawarra Hawks. But Hobart made their runs, but Kilsyth had a lot of answers down the stretch as well too. Corey Jeffs was coming up huge, and he was our player of the game on our live stream, JB, with 25 points. But for the Chargers, AJ Harris once again proved why he's going to be vital for this team. Froling did a really good job, and then the young local talent coming through also did a good job as well. But there was a lack of intensity and defensive pressure at times, which caused Kilsyth to really make a run at it, and then able to establish that lead, and then Hobart had to keep fighting back as the game went along. But in the end, it was close in that final quarter, and you can't ask for much more. Dannyfield fell by a couple of shots, really, JB. So final scores here was Kilsyth 82, Hobart 78.
Of course, post-game with Kilsyth got a couple of interviews with some superstars of the team. First, head coach Anthony Stewart.
Let's throw to that interview right now.
Very disappointed. I mean, we pride ourselves on winning at home, and I just think we turned the ball over, and we're just getting let down by too many people at the moment. There's a few guys that plus minuses are not great, so credit to the younger ones. The younger ones seem to be doing a better job than the guys that I thought would be doing well. 28 foul shots to 12 doesn't help. You lose by a couple of points and you give up 28 foul shots. It makes things difficult. I think obviously there was some questionable decisions, but in the end it's a 40-minute game and we should have been able to take care of that. Probably defensively, middle penetration's hurting us big time at the moment, and reaching, putting these guys on the foul line every time they were told to get on the ring because they know that's our weak point, and they did a good job of that. I think AJ Harris again was probably our leader. Jalen Howard continues to impress, and I think he's obviously asking for some more minutes right now. So again, it's the younger guys that seem to be doing a pretty good job. We've got a lot of work to do.
And the big man himself in the middle, Ollie Angerstein, stopped for an interview as well, Ron.
He certainly did, JB. Let's go to an interview right now.
I was living here like in 2016 when I was backpacking. I stayed here for a while, and then I came back from Melbourne when I moved over here permanently in 2018, I think it was. I started playing in Germany, went through the youth program with like First League club over there, and then stopped playing when I was 18 and came over here. I love the team. It's been good pre-season. Love the boys. It's really good energy, but yeah, unfortunately we didn't come up with a win today. Yeah, I love it. I love Tasmania. I love being over here. I love the boys, so it's really enjoyable.
Made by nature, created by innovators, supplied by McKay's, your home of Tasmanian timber.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, joining us here on Chargers Hoops TV is one of, if not the best import the Hobart Chargers have had ever in the history of the club. He's fast, he's quick, he's agile, he can shoot, he can dunk, he can do it all. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Harris. AJ, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
AJ, is this your first time here in Australia?
Yes, this is my first time being here in Australia.
And how are you liking it so far?
I'm really liking it really well here. It's very exciting to be here. It's very laid back, chilled, what I'm used to.
AJ, you've played all over the world, obviously college ball in the United States, you've played in Europe, all over the place. Where have you specifically been with your basketball career?
I've been to Albania, and I was just recently in Norway, and now I'm here with you guys in Australia. I'm really excited to be here though.
Played a bit of college ball as well, AJ. Whereabouts did you play? Any big names you've played with? Where have they gone in their careers as well?
I was at Ohio State my freshman year, and then I did the rest of my years at New Mexico State. I'm pretty sure you guys know Jay Sean Tate. That was at Ohio State, played in the NBL as well. He's a good friend to me, a good guy. I was recently watching him when he was here, so that's pretty it.
AJ, what's ahead for you going forward? I mean, is the NBL on your radar? Is staying in Australia still on your radar as well too? What are your thoughts there?
Staying in Australia will be on my radar. And the NBL will be a really exciting moment for me. I would love to be playing in the NBL, but whatever God has in store for me, whatever He has in store for me, that's where I would be.
Mother's Day recently, AJ, being away from home, being away from family, obviously tough. What sort of family do you have? Brothers, sisters, cousins, all that sort of stuff?
Yes, I have one brother and two sisters. It was pretty tough, not tough at all, not being away from my family. I'm always been away from my family, so it's tough sometimes, but I'm getting used to not being at home, so it's okay.
AJ, of course, being an import in this league, and for any import, it can be tough backing up week after week and trying to get that consistency. Obviously, back in week 2, you had 33-35, I'm pretty sure, which was the season high. And of course, just last week, it was only 15. How tough is it for you to come into this league and perform every single time for the Hobart Chargers?
I wouldn't say it's tough. You just got to stay in the gym, stay working on your game. You're gonna have your ups and downs, but you just gotta stay positive and stay according to everything. You just have to be positive about everything and keep going.
Obviously this week just gone, you've had Harry Froling come into the squad, AJ trying to work himself and Ollie Angerstein as well, two huge bodies, one more of an interior player, one a bit of an interior and exterior player. As the point guard, how do you help build chemistry amongst the team with those guys in it?
You just have two different bigs. Like you said, Harry, he stretches the floor, and then Ali's in the paint more. We just got to get the team chemistry built more. I feel like they'll be two big solid guys for us.
Well, JB, it's not every day that we have the big names here on Chargers Hoops TV, and it can't get any bigger than AJ Harris.
Absolutely not, AJ. It's been wonderful having you here in the studios. It's the first time you've done anything sort of like this?
Yes, this is my first time. My first time.
There you go, you've done really well. AJ Harris here on Chargers Hoops TV.
Whatever part of your home you want to improve, Clennett's Mitre 10 has everything you need to get the job done. A wide selection of indoor and outdoor plants and pots. Paint for every style and every project. Complete DIY kitchens and bathrooms, and all the tools you need for the job. The local Clennett's team know their huge range inside and out, so you'll get the right advice and the right product every time. Clennett's Mighty Helpful Mitre 10.
Back here at Chargers Hoops TV, Ronnie, and of course Chargers Hoops TV wouldn't be possible without our great sponsors, McKay Timber, Clennett's Mitre 10, Wilson Homes, Gap.
What's GAP stand for, JB?
GAP is the Greyhound Adoption Program, and of course our friends at the What's On app.
That's right, JB. I've got the What's On app here now, and I've booked my tickets for the next home game coming up.
At Wilson Homes, we've been building the Australian dream for over 30 years. And today, this purpose is more important to us than ever before. That's why we're going to keep building the homes that define our way of life. So don't lose sight of your dream, because we're going to keep building for you.
Well, Ronnie, another episode in the books of Chargers Hoops TV. Great to be in studio once again.
Absolutely, JB, and of course round 4 of the Colts Express NBL 1 South season. The Hobart Chargers are on the road this weekend. They head to Diamond Valley and Melbourne.
It's going to be great to see some interstate action and see how the teams go. We look forward to your company next time here on Chargers Hoops TV, where more interviews and more player announcements coming up. See you next week.